Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC. And to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's... Simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Fighting through. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
Again, it's Johnson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got some space here. David Johnson on his way. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
They'll run it with Johnson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the... Yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Flex round. Come
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third down. It's Coleman. He's got the first down and more past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 72 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, Barrett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barrett. This will be caught inside the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barrett. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Third down, still 14 yards left. From the gun, Barrett. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So the D gets the sack on 1st, and now it brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Pennell continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Here's Coleman. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett. And an alley to run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong. Or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Calling it in, Nelson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Gun. They'll look to throw. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 10th carry for Johnson. And now running right through it. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 52 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A gain of 3, second down. They will run again with Coleman. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Off the bootleg. Barrett rolling to his right. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on second down. Barrett looking deep for Gabriel. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barrett looking for the end zone, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Barrett. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On 1st down, Barrett. That's complete right around the 8. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Murray's kick is up and good. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go.
This is Coleman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Barrett. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard, Leopard.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
No. Check. Back there to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Throwing on first down. Barrett drops it off for Coleman. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down. Back to throw. Barrett. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first and 10, Barrett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They'll drop to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 56 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Coleman now. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage work. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They give to Johnson going right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Switch it up here and look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back to throw now on 1st down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Let's go. Green 39.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On third down, it's Wilson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Coleman, and an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
Looking to throw on second down. Barrett. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On for the field goal try. It's a big spot for Patrick Murray. This for the lead in the final stages. And Murray's kick is up and good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock, so tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Busy night continues for Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. The kick up and good, but they remain a field goal short as they wind up dropping this one by 3. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you could already